What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria and welcome to our August TBR, August planning video. Woo! Now, I've been waiting to make this video today, primarily because there is so much construction slash yard work, yard maintenance going on outside of my home that it has been a racket all day. But here we are. The house isn't rattling anymore. So let's get into it. As I mentioned, this is going to be a bit of a combo video. August is a busy month for me and we've got a lot of plans, but I wanted to do a quick TBR because I'm going to be participating in Miss Jan's Full Moon Readathon at the beginning of the month of August. So if you're joining it, love to hear from you as well. So how we're gonna do this is I'm going to, one, tell you what we're currently reading right now, where we're gonna be by the end of tomorrow, because I'm filming this on July 30th. And then we're gonna talk about the books that we're gonna be reading this month. And then we'll go ahead and wrap it up with basic plans for August and things for you to look out for in this coming month. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Currently 50% of the way through A Small Favor, which is the 10th book in the Dresden Files series. Shout out to Illumicrate for my beautiful Amina Al-Sarafi book jacket. I love it so much. But I'm intending on finishing this book today so I can somehow manage to listen slash read Turncoat, which is the 11th book in the series, tomorrow, because I do have it on Libby. So that is the goal. In addition to that, I've been reading A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, which is a Hades and Persephone retelling. And the reason I'm reading that book is I am making a Hades cosplay for DragonCon, because that is going to be our group cosplay. This year we're going to be Disney villains, so I have been working on that slowly and listening to the book. So I will probably finish it today or tomorrow because I think I only have a couple days left on Hoopla before I need to return it. So we shall see on that. So that's what we're doing before the end of the month. Like I said, currently it is July 30th when I'm filming this. But let's talk about August. So for the first half of August, I'm going to be participating in Jan's Full Moon Readathon. It'll be the first time I'm participating in it. I will go ahead and link her video below that explains the readathon. So if you want to participate, you can check it out and join. She has these lovely graphics. So I've already gone ahead and filled mine out so we can talk about it. And you will notice on here that there's a lot of Jim Butcher. Am I just fitting in my challenge into this readathon? Perhaps, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and dive into the prompts for the Full Moon Readathon. So there are different characters, different Pokemon avatars. We have 4 avatars. You can collect them all. She's even made little cards. Maybe I'll print them out just for fun. But the first one is the Mummy, and the first prompt with the mummy is is read a paperback book, easy peasy lemon squeezy. My personal copy of Changes is a paperback book. Yes, one of those tall paperbacks, but paperback nonetheless. And this is the titular 12th book in the Dresden Files series. Some crazy shit goes on in this book, so I'm excited to reread it after such a long time. The next in the Mummy category is a book you've had for a long time, which baby, you know it. It is another Dresden File book, so I don't know where the book sleeve went. I've always lost them throughout the years, but that is Ghost Story, which is number 13 in the Dresden Files series, and also my personal favorite from my first time reading through, so we'll see if that reigns true in my reread of this book. So that is what I'll be reading for the 2 under the Mummy Avatar. Next on our list is The Raven. The first prompt under The Raven is a classic book, poem, or short story. For that one, I'm going to be reading the first story in the Alice in Wonderland collection, the Signet Classic. So this has Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. Because we're in a bit of a time crunch, I'm only going to be reading one of these, and I'm going to read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland or Alice in Wonderland. Moving on, our next prompt under The Raven is a book by an author you love. And you guessed it, folks. It's another Jim Butcher's Dresden Files, baby. So this is number 14 in the series, Cold Days. The next book in the series. Yay. Okay, so that is our 2 prompts for The Raven. The next avatar is the Clown, and the first prompt is a book with humor. And you guessed it, this is going to be another Dresden Files book. That is going to be Skin Game. Now, if you haven't read the Dresden Files, you might be like, girl, why are you putting this in the prompt of a book with humor? And it's because Harry is actually pretty funny. And I find myself chuckling at a lot of the jokes that Jim Butcher uses in there, that he still keeps levity in these books despite all of the dark things that are going on. Now, I've never read Skin Game. This would be moving into the 3 books out of the series that I've not read before. So who knows, this one may be dark and dreary and there may be no fun. But if I know anything about Dresden and Jim Butcher as an author, I don't think that was true. I don't think that's true. The next prompt under the Clown is a colorful cover. And I know, you can't wait. That is the penultimate. It's not penultimate, there's still more books to come out, but currently, this is the 16th book in the Dresden Files series, Peace Talks, and it's colorful. Look at the purples. I really vibe with this color. This is like a color palette for me, and I'm loving this one. So, and the book started getting shorter again. Thank the Lord. So that is going to be for our second prompt in the Clown Avatar card. That leaves us with our final baddie in the Full Moon Readathon, which is the wolf or the werewolf. And for that, we had to do a novel with a wolf involved. Girl was looking for a graphic novel because we are quite busy with our reading this month. 11 books, I think, we'll be at the end of this video. So hold on, the garage is opening. So I was looking for a graphic novel, and remember I had this graphic novel version of Alpha and Omega, which is a spin-off of the Mercy Thompson series by Patricia Briggs, and I have not read the graphic novel. This one is actually signed by Miss Briggs as well, so I am excited to revisit this little world here, and it does revolve around werewolves, so fits into our wolf-themed prompt. And then finally, the book that I'm hoping to read for the last prompt in the Full Moon Readathon is the special edition or alternate cover prompt. And for that, I want to read Dreadful by Caitlin Rozakis. They have a special edition at Barnes & Noble that I have been wanting to read. And I'll just read you the little description here. I don't currently have it. So it says, it's bad enough waking up in a half-destroyed evil wizard's workshop with no eyebrows, no memories, and no idea how long you have before the dread lord whomever shows up to murder you horribly and then turn your skull into a goblet or something. It's worse when you realize the dread lord whomever is you. Gav isn't really sure how he ended up with a castle full of goblins or why he has a princess locked in a cell. All he can do is play along with his own evil plan in hopes of getting his memories back before he gets himself killed. But as he realizes that nothing, from the incredibly tasteless cloak adorned with flames to the aforementioned princess, is quite what it seems, Gav must face up to all the things the Dreadlord Gavrax has done, and he'll have to answer to the hardest question of all: who does he want to be? So that is our TBR for the full moon readathon. I have another video idea that I'm going to be doing. I have recently signed up for NetGalley to grab some ARCs, and read some books that are coming out. And I have 2 books that are Regency romance-esque mysteries that I picked up. One is called Netherford Hall by Natania Barron, and this is a description of pride, prejudice, and witches after a mysterious fire at their home in Regency London displaces gentle witch Edith Rookwood and her much reduced family to their ancestral seat of Netherford Hall in Kent. She faces a new threat in the form of her tenant, the chaotic and lovely Poppy Brightwell. The repairs on the old pile are prohibitive, Edith's standing is uncertain, and her inheritance has been challenged by a forgotten American branch of the family. It is clear she needs to marry soon and wisely. But the lively girl from Harrow House gradually comes to occupy all of her thoughts. As tenants, rivals, suitors, and enemies start to circle Netherford, and dark secrets about both women's past come to light, Edith and Poppy must confront what it means to fight for love and family and to be their authentic selves. So the book is set to come out on August 30th. And then the second book that has a Regency flavor, a Regency setting, is Two Spinsters and a Corpse by Eve Tarrington, which is set to publish on, oh my God, come on. Which is set to publish on September 1st. And that one reads, 2 Regency-era spinsters, one quiet and one quarrelsome, try to catch a killer before Christmas in this new historical mystery series. Miss Judith St. Clair is a frugal and pious young woman. When her father accepts a lucrative new position as the rector of a parish in Derbyshire just before Christmas, she is dismayed that she and all her siblings must move to this cold and inhospitable country while still mourning for their mother. What's worse, her father's patrons are rich and imposing Haddingtons, a family recently settled at Wycliffe Castle. Miss Louisa Margaretta Haddington, after years of dismissing every possible suitor, is in love, but her parents, who will not consent to the match, have removed her and her reputation from harm by buying an enormous estate in Devonshire. Louisa Margaretta is determined to avoid everyone, but when she and the rector's daughter both take refuge in the library to avoid dancing with gentlemen on a ball, they become unwitting witnesses to a murder. Though each young woman despises the other, they know they will need each other's help if they're going to find the killer and save their families. With Judith's quiet intelligence and Louisa's fiery and flirtatious nature, they set out to solve the puzzle, but when one of them has a brush with death disguised as a hunting accident, they realize that they must be quick or they shall run out of time. So that is Two Spinsters and a Corpse. And like I said, that one comes out September 1st. I'm going to read them as a vlog where I read Regency NetGalley, Regency NetGalley books, ARCs, that's the word. So, and those are the other 2 books that I plan on reading. Outside of that, we've talked briefly about it, but plans for August in general. So as I mentioned, I am currently working on a vlog where I am making my Hades cosplay for our group cosplay. So I will be having a vlog come out about that probably sometime in mid-August. Once I have finally finished it, I will go ahead and get that blog edited and posted, vlog edited and posted. And of course, we have DragonCon coming up at the end of the month. So I'm so excited to take you back to Dragon Con. I will be doing a vlog or two on my experiences there. It is so much fun every year. I will put information down about Dragon Con if you don't know what it is, but it is a huge con that takes place every Labor Day weekend in the city of Atlanta, like literally the heart of Atlanta. It comprises like 4 hotels. There's over 70,000 attendees. It's super fun, and I'm going again with some of my friends from college and then my best friend Heather, and so we're gonna have a great time and I cannot wait. I have got some more things coming in for my cosplay, and if you did notice as well, I think I'm gonna do a live stream of my makeup testing where we can just chat and see how things look and kind of test out to see how best to make my Hades makeup work. But outside of that, I think that's really all of our plans for August. So unlike my normal self, I'm gonna keep this pretty brief and go ahead and close out our August TBRN plans. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, feel free to drop below one of our, what is it called again? One of the full Moon Readathon folks, if you can find them. There's at least like a wolf, something like that. And if you feel like sticking around for more bookish nerd content, I upload every Sundays and most Wednesdays. And until next time, I hope you read a good book. I hope you find some joy, and most importantly, I hope you do something to make the world a better place. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.